friendly. Much better than the last two. We're never going to get out of this place. Look, Celia, it's just a matter of time. Robert will find out where we are, and then he'll find a way to get us out of here. You said he can't. Because of the diplomatic thing. He's ignored bigger obstacles. We just have to be patient and wait. I am not patient, Holly, and you hate waiting. Where does that leave us? With no choice, Celia. Probably a slur on our heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, much better than the last two. Oh, Holly, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. There's one thing shouldering the blame, but it has to be something to do with Grant. I should have listened to my own suspicions instead of believing him. Then you do know what it's all about. I know that Grant is involved in something, which is what this is all about. You have to tell me, Celia. Everything. If we're going to get out of this place alive, then I have to know exactly what we're up against. So no more secrets, all right? Agreed?
Are you all right?
I was there 5 minutes ago.
What happened?
I got smacked.
Well, who by?
You guys ready for this? Gregory. And the guy hit me so hard I hit the ground, I passed out. I'm dying. This is hurting bad.
Gregory?
One more piece of the puzzle. I just wonder where it fits in.
I've got my theories.
Gregory. Who's Gregory?
He's a piano player.
He works here for Luke?
Well, my guess is Luke is not his only employer.
Why did he hit you?
My only guess is they wanted the note.
What note?
Well, Luke wrote a note for me to give to you.
Luke was here?
Vegetables?
Broccoli. My favorite food.
You're late. They said at the market you'll be here 2 hours ago.
Yeah, well, I ran into a little bit of trouble. I had a flat tire. And then I had some other trouble because some punk down on the waterfront stole a whole box of tomatoes. So I had to chase him for about 10 blocks, and when I finally caught up to him, he went into this tenement house down there, and it's one of those places where there were 5 kids sleeping in one bed and no father, and the mother didn't have any food and didn't have a job, so I said, what the hell, let him keep the tomatoes.
As long as they're not mine, I don't care.
Right, well, I'm afraid that's the sad part of the story. You see, when I parked the truck to chase the punk that took the tomatoes, I parked it on a hill, and the emergency brake didn't work, and I'm afraid I lost all of the vegetables, just went into the gutter. My boss is going to kill me. He's going to make me pay for the vegetables. He's going to make me pay for the truck. It's a mess.
Look, you have my delivery or not?
Yeah, well, the other truck will bring it.
Other truck?
Yeah, we got a whole fleet of trucks. You know how big chain stores are.
Sam's Neighborhood Market?
Quaint little name. We have 88 trucks. 88.
All I want is my vegetables.
Well, you get them about 20 minutes. Do I smell coffee?
What are you after now? A
I
handout?
just had a really rough day, that's all, you know.
If you want something to eat, you're going to have to go around to the front. And since the expo hasn't opened yet, it's a good fact that it won't be crowded.
Yeah, well, can't I just go through here?
No. Out the way you came in and around to the front.
Right. Okay, well, listen. Don't worry about your vegetables. They're going to be here, any second now.
Anybody here? We'd like to order.
Yes, sir. Be right there.
Jamal, who cares how hungry they are?
I don't even want to talk about it. After what the girls tried to pull, I don't care if they starve.
So, why don't we let them,
Because we have our orders. Ida says the girls eat, they eat, even if I have to shove it down their throats.
Okay.
All right, I don't have a lot of time.
No? Not even for this? Mission accomplished.
It's hard to believe. The culmination of all our efforts.
Yes.
Thank you, Grant. I really mean that.
Gregory, listen, I have something I'd like to say. I realize I've given you cause for a great deal of fear and doubt, and for that I'm truly sorry. As an excuse, I can only say that it has not been easy for me. The impersonation, the relationships with the various principals, the problems with Dr. Gerald.
It's all behind us now.
Yes, I promise you it is, but I'd like to clear the air.
It's not necessary?
No. Please, hear me out. It is necessary for me. Gregory, I'm afraid you might have gotten the wrong impression. I would like to straighten that out right now. I admit I stumbled more than once. In fact, at one point, I even lost sight of my own direction.
You were under a lot of pressure.
Yes, I was, but that's no excuse.
No, it's not. I'm glad you realize that.
I do. I promise you I do. Gregory, I forgot my training. Now, I can't change what's already happened. That lapse in professionalism is history. I can only hope that the presentation of the disc will make it a little easier to forget.
It's already forgotten, Grant.
You're very generous.
These last few months haven't been easy for either of us, have they?
No. No, they certainly haven't been. I would imagine that Celia's made it that much more difficult for you since her capture.
On the contrary, Celia's been a model prisoner. I was worried at first. I was afraid I might have to dispose of her, but she's given me no reason. She's in good condition, and she's well cared for.
And just so long as she's out of our way.
We have what we came for now, right?
Yes, we do. So, what happens next?
You are in danger. You have to come with me to safety.
Fine. Where would that be?
Oh, I've arranged for a secure place for you to wait.
The same place where you're keeping the hostages?
Yes. Would you like to see her again? Celia, I mean.
I hadn't really given it any thought.
Oh, I'd assumed you would. Considering.
Considering what?
It'll be the last time you ever see her.
Come on, I'm telling you, I don't know what was on that note.
You weren't even mildly curious?
Yes, I was mildly curious, but he told me not to read it. He trusts me. He said deliver it to him, and that's what I was going to do.
He gave no indications to why it might have been so urgent?
Look, Robert, I don't know what's going on here, okay? I don't know what was on that note, and my jaw is really starting to hurt, okay?
He obviously wanted to arrange some sort of meeting.
He must have heard of the telephone.
Maybe he couldn't reach you.
Yeah, but from what Blackie has said, it sounded extremely urgent that he talk to you.
Will somebody please tell me what's going on around here? After I was the one that was busted in the jaw, what's going on? Is he in some kind of trouble?
You might say that.
What do you do?
Blackie, look, I'm sorry. We can't give you much information at the moment. However, we need your assistance.
I knew that was coming.
Look, Blackie, there's a lot at stake here.
Oh, yeah, a lot at stake, a lot at stake. What is going on around here? Are you guys after Luke?
Robert is the least of Luke's problems right now.
Were you saying he's in some kind of big danger or something?
Well, he could be if you don't give us some help. Now, look, Blackie, I know what you're probably thinking here. Luke and I were once friends, though. And I don't want to see anything happen to him any more than you do.
All right. All right, if it's going to help out, Luke, what do you guys want me to do?
Something which may prove rather difficult. Act as if something's happened.
Well, what about my swollen jaw?
Think of something.
Well, what about Luke?
If anybody asks, say that he's visiting a friend. You don't know when he'll be back.
All right. If this is going to help Luke, I'll do it. But listen, I want you guys to make sure nothing happens to him. I got it?
You've got it.
All right.
Where are you going?
I don't change my clothes. There'll be nothing but questions if I'm wearing this stuff.
Blackie, we appreciate your help.
Yeah, well, just make sure he's okay, all right?
Okay, what next?
Oh, that is a good question. We don't even know what direction he started out in.
First order of business is we look for clues, so we tear this place apart. Come on.
Robert, get in here.
What's happened?
Help me get him up.
Here we are.
You all right?
Oh, man, what hit me?
My guess is a piano player.
Did you see him?
I see who.
The guy who hit you.
Whoever it was got me from behind. I didn't see a thing.
But did you hear him come in the room?
Oh, well, I was too busy watching the tape.
What tape?
The one I showed Luke.
He was here all along.
Well, we were busy at my place, arguing like schoolboys.
Yes, somebody should have been sent here immediately.
Yeah, well, too late for that. Listen, this tape, you still got it?
Yeah,
In the machine?
that's it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's look at it.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
It's been erased.
What was on it?
That foreign guy and Gregory the piano player.
What foreign guy?
I don't know his name, and neither did Luke.
Can you describe him?
Can I describe him? First off, he was mute and deaf, too, probably, but there was no way to tell.
Well, how do you know he was foreign?
How do I know he was foreign? From his clothes, you know, like from the East, all this fancy headdress and stuff. You know, so many of them that coming in these days are all starting to look alike.
All right, you said this guy was talking to Gregory.
And they couldn't talk. He was a mute. That's why they were talking in sign language. But anyway, when they got done with all that fancy handwork, the foreign guy hands Gregory a key, so I get a little suspicious. I went down and got Luke and brought him up to take a look.
Did Luke recognize the foreigner?
He didn't seem to, but I'll tell you, he sure understood the language.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Did Luke mention what he thought this guy might have been saying?
Luke didn't mention anything. He's got this book with him, right? And he's looking everything up. But I'll tell you, whatever he did figure out, he mumbled under his breath, so I couldn't hear.
You didn't pick up anything.
Only the word key.
Key to what?
Commissioner, you got me.
Back where we started from.
Not exactly.
Gregory. And right under our noses.
Mostly mine. Night after night at the casino. Robert, how could I have been so blind?
Okay. No, we're both in shock, but we're all in shock. However, we've got more things to worry about than Gregory at the moment.
And Luke.
And the disc.
Well, my first concern is Holly and Celia. I don't even know whether they're alive anymore.
Holly, I don't know what you'd call it. Too much trust, blind faith in my husband. I knew something terrible was going on, but I just couldn't get myself to face it.
That's what all that business with the fingerprints was all about.
Yes, I was trying to play detective. I didn't know what else to do. I suspected that Grant was someone other than who he was saying he was. I couldn't talk about that. Holly, that's why I was so rude to you. I hope you understand that.
Yes, I understand. Now I understand why you were so relieved that they were Grant's fingerprints.
Do you remember that scar that I told you about on Grant? Well, his friend, Bunny Willis, said that it came from reconstructive surgery. And then Grant had trouble remembering some things that we did together. But more than that, it was just that I sensed that he was somehow different. Sometimes even a complete stranger.
Didn't you at least confront him with your suspicions?
Yes, I did when it was too much for me. And he had an explanation for everything. It was incredible. He even started to drug me. But I really started to get suspicious when I found out that Bunny Willis was missing.
That's how they got Robert out of the house. When I received the phony call from Delphina's, they told him that they knew something about who killed Bunny Willis.
These are very clever people we're involved with, Holly. And they will stop at nothing.
What else do you know about Grant?
Nothing specific, really. Just a lot of facts that just don't add up together at all. Grant's strange association with Natalie, his obsession with Professor Gerald. I never knew what to think, except that it is all part of some terrible plot. You should have gone to Robert or come to me. Holly, I didn't have anything to say. Every time I made some sort of significant discovery, he would explain it all away. Holly, what is it? I was just thinking. Actually, I was hoping someone doesn't end up conveniently explaining away our disappearance. They could try to do that, but it wouldn't be easy. Well, let's hope not, else we could find ourselves being left here to rot.
Food is food. But Jamal, these Westerns have strange taste. I'm not sure if this foreign food will really go well with them.
I told you I don't care whether they like it or not, as long as they eat.
But what if they rebel, Ida won't like that.
Oh, Ida again. All right, name me some kind of American food.
Well, they seem to eat a lot of these hamburgers. I see them all over the place. What do you call them? Fast food restaurants.
No, we have to buy it right here, otherwise we draw too much attention.
Well, that's it. That solves our problem. We can't draw too much attention. So it really doesn't make any difference whether they like it or not.
So you got hamburgers or what?
Look, all we've got is what you see on the menu. No meat at all. But I could put something in a fold of pita bread.
Well, like what?
Whatever you see in the display counter.
All right, make it healthy. After all, we don't know how long our guests are going to be in the pavilion.
Good. Well, how about some tomatoes?
Yeah, tomatoes is good. Put a lot of that.
Waiting for delivery, though.
Didn't you hear the bell?
What bell?
The front door bell. I rang it about 1,000,000 times. Didn't you hear it?
No, I had my hand under the faucet.
Well, what was it doing under the faucet?
Cooling off.
What is that bruise?
No, you wouldn't understand it.
Try me.
Gregory over at... Never mind.
Come on, Gregory, over the casino, the piano player. Come on.
Look, forget about it, okay? I'm sorry I said anything. You shouldn't know about that kind of thing, okay? So just forget it.
Okay.
Okay? Just like that?
Well, look, if you don't want to tell me, I'm not going to force you to.
No argument? Are you sick or something?
No, I feel fine.
All right. So why are you here?
Oh, I thought I'd just stop by, see you.
Just to see me, huh?
Yeah, well, I called earlier, and Rick said he was going out, and that Leslie was going to the hospital, and... Well, I took my chances that you might be here. And you are. And, well, I thought maybe we could spend, you know, the rest of the afternoon together.
Doing what?
Oh, I mean, we'd be alone. I mean, Rick out and Leslie at the hospital.
No.
Oh, what's wrong?
I have to go to work.
Where?
At Luke's place. Where else?
Well, I thought Luke was back.
Well, he is back, but he still needs me to take care of the place, so, you know, I gotta get dressed and stuff.
Well, I mean, we won't take long. I mean, we've got the afternoon. We would have a little while.
Really, I'm sorry. I can't, okay? I have to go, and I'm gonna go get dressed right now.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Wait a second.
Look, if you've got to go, you got to go. That's fine. It's just that you should have said something before, like when I first came in, instead of letting me make a fool out of myself.
You don't understand, okay? I want to, okay? I want to.
Yeah, sure.
You still don't understand.
Look, if you got to work, I understand that.
All right, so I should have been a little nicer about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just say it isn't me, Blackie. That's all I want to know.
I never said it was.
Yeah, well, you never said it wasn't either.
This morning was real nice. It was great.
You want to do it again?
Yes, of course I want to do it again, but another time when we have more time to spend with each other and we can enjoy it more.
You know, it's pretty weird, but ever since this morning, all I can do is think about you.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've been thinking about you, too.
You don't have to say that if you don't want to.
No, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Watch it.
Sorry. You know something, though? I'm a really lucky girl.
Not really.
No, I am. And I'll tell you what. I'll see you on your day off, okay?
Perfect.
Good.
Be careful.
I'm sorry. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay, that's it for upstairs.
And nothing in the casino either.
Yeah, some of the kitchen helpers arrived, but they don't know anything.
Well, that only leaves us with what the security guard saw.
Foreign chap in Eastern dress handing a key to Gregory.
Secretively.
And that foreign chap would have to be attached to, satellite country, probably friendly to the DVX.
Doesn't narrow it down very much, does it, not with all these foreigners in this city?
All attached to the expo and all untouchable while they're in their own pavilion grounds.
Well, that's an important rule not to forget, Robert. You violate international law, and you are getting yourself and your country into big trouble.
All right. We'll stick to the expo grounds. Those only on American soil.
To the expo then?
No, not quite yet. Connie, I want you to check out the hotels and the airport. Those places where foreigners might congregate.
That's more than a few stops.
Right. So that way we'll make the first stop headquarters. We'll put this to Ramsey, and I'm sure he'll help out.
Then you're going directly to the expo, I take it.
Another one of my hunches.
Which, if you don't mind my saying so, haven't been panning out too well recently?
In that case, this will be the acid test, shall we?
There you go. 4 pizza sandwiches, 12 ingredients. It comes to $10.80.
Very good, very good. Here you go, $11, and keep the change.
Very much.
You're late.
Hey, my truck broke down.
Oh, sure, likely story. Put him anywhere.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.